All right. So one more thing. So the Buffy Revival series that we were all very excited about got canceled by some dumbass studio executive, and I wish only the worst things for him. But Buffy was a huge part of my life growing up. I watched the show beginning to end, loved it, loved the spinoff Angel. So this was a heartbreaker for me.
Every Tuesday, our family would get together and watch Buffy because this was before streaming, so you had to watch with the commercials. So on the commercial breaks, you go get your drink of water, whatever. You go to the bathroom, and then you come back. I am with you. I am heartbroken because Buffy to this day is still one of my favorite series ever. And I know it was cheesy, and I know some of the one-liners were, too much, but it was so well done. They had so many great big bads. There's still villains in there that give me the chills. The Silent Men.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh, the guy that's eating Willow's skin.
Yes. Yep.
Like,
There was some creepy shit in there, and it paved the way for a lot of supernatural shows that came forward with the Monster of the Week theme, including Supernatural itself.
mhm.
But it explored a lot of different lore. Some of the monsters were based on actual folklore, which was cool. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, she was so amazing. Um, Everybody on that cast was amazing. And Allison Hannigan, Nicholas Brennan, Charisma Carpenter. I know she moved to Angel later and then was killed for no reason. I'm still mad about that too. But
James
She did become a
Marsters.
goddess, though.
she did become a goddess.
Yeah, we're forgetting Spike, you guys.
Yep, Spike. Yeah, he was great.
I'm not forgetting Spike.
You can't. I mean, he saved
If I
the world.
can, I will forget Spike. I'll do what I can to forget him. He's no angel. He's a terrible love interest. I put him below Adam in love
Oh.
interests.
Yeah.
Who's Adam? The monster?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me, and
From
I was like,
season
yeah,
2,
no
I
one's
think.
really. I was like, nobody's really interested in me. It's fine.
Adam.
No,
Whatever.
Adam was like the guy from season 2 that turned
Yes.
into like a half cyborg situation.
That was like season 4. It was like the It was
He
the
was the
first
first year of
college.
college.
I don't think
First
that's
year
who
of
it is.
college. Yeah. Yeah, his name was Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He was Project
Because
314.
that was the whole thing. Because he was the Adam, like the first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you guys talking about?
No, I'm
Riley?
sorry. Riley was the love interest. Adam was the monster.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I was
correct.
like,
I
wait a
apologize.
second. I'm like, Adam was not the love
No.
interest. He was the monster. But I mean, I think that as a female, Buffy really paved the way for strong female characters. I mean, she was the badass. She didn't need a man to help her. I mean, granted, Angel and Spike, they did help her, but she could have done it on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it really, for the culture that we're in, I'm surprised they didn't reboot it. And I really think that, I think it was Hulu that canceled it. So Netflix, Amazon, this is your chance to come and pick this show up and make a shit ton of money because there's a lot of us out there that would watch it.
Yeah, there's so many Buffy fans. It seemed like a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you? I mean, they use IP right now. I mean, they're making a fucking Masters of the Universe movie. There's not that many people that are that interested in an 80s cartoon show, but there's a ton of people who are interested in a 90s female-driven supernatural show.
And yeah, no, it is extremely disappointing. And I don't understand how they thought this was a good idea to cancel the show or before it even started, to just cancel this reboot completely. It is such a big following. Like, just by putting the name on there, you're guaranteed that the pilot will be watched more than just about anything else that year. And I mean, I see memes on Facebook all the time for groups I'm not even a part of, but they know, like, for some reason I like Buffy. I don't understand the internet, but that sounded really old there. But yeah, for some reason,
I don't get it.
Some dickless, brainless TV exec decided that this was a good idea. This was a moneymaker. This was guaranteed to make you money. And your excuse was, I don't get it. I'm not interested in it. I don't get it. Like, you don't have to get it. I mean,
Other people do.
Yeah.
And we do.
we
and
and we've
enough of other people do.
And we've talked about this, I don't know how many times on the show about studios, the studio execs being the ones who ruin the movies, who make the terrible calls, who, you take Stranger Things, which was passed on by countless streaming channels, and Netflix was like, here, come over here, we'll do your story. And it was an instant hit. It was huge. And it's the same thing, but you already have the audience for it. Just let it happen. And from what I understand, Chloe Zhao, who was the mastermind behind it, apparently she's wonderful and she's a really great storyteller, great director. The fact that Sarah Michelle Gellar was willing to come out of basically retirement for it,
Yeah, because what
and
has she done recently?
no, not much,
Nothing.
but
Me
She's
too.
raised her kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
She's
y-
raised Freddie Prince's kids, and I bet those kids are gonna be talented as shit.
You
but
know,
yeah,
I will say, I don't know if you guys saw the little reel she did on Instagram about her announcing that Hulu did not pick this up. Um, but you could tell like she was heartbroken. She genuinely had emotion where she was like, I was really excited about this and it's just not happening. And she gave accolades to a lot of people that have talked to her about it and brought her out wanted her to be a part of it. And so for me, that was heartbreaking because you knew that she was excited. And
hmm
to have somebody just kind of like dash that she was like, I was going to do this. I was ready to step back into my affordable yet stylish shoes. And that was her quote. And for them to get rid of it, I'm actually very angry about this. This is probably the most I've ever spoken on a podcast because I am very mad. I think that it was a very horrible move. Now I'm curious who owns the rights to the
I was
franchise.
wondering, is it a Joss Whedon thing? Because I know he's come under some fire because apparently
yeah,
he was difficult to work with for a lot of people, and maybe it's one of those things. Also, I mean, in hindsight, a lot of people have shit on the Xander Harris character for
all
being
right,
such a misogynist in the first couple seasons, obviously forgetting he's supposed to be in high school,
it's the
regardless of
'90s.
that hairline.
Yeah, it was the '90s, different
That's the thing
times.
that's I told you I'm rewatching not Super, Stargirl right now,
hmm
and one of, like, the guy playing Our Man has a hairline up to fucking, like, here. I'm like, "Dude, you're
hmm
supposed to be in high school, and you've got a 33-year-old man's hairline." That's kinda how it was with Xander. After a while, you're like, "Dude, you don't look your
Doesn't
age."
work anymore.
Listen, when I watched Stargirl, I was like, let's look up how old Breck Basinger is here because I was like,
I'm in
she's
love with
16.
Breck Basinger.
And I was like, oh, cool, she's 21 playing a 16-year-old. I'm okay with that. Uh,
Mhm.
and but yeah, I mean, man, like Buffy was such a sure thing. And it's like, even if the story was not very good and it only made it one season, you would have had a very loyal fan base watching it.
Yeah.
Eh,
Just
Anyway.
to cap it, there's no Stargirl without Buffy. There's no any of those shows with a Scooby Gang
hmm
without Buffy setting it up first, without your protagonist and the mentor character, and then all of your ancillary characters along the sides.
hmm
That doesn't exist until Buffy writes it.
And they've talked about I don't know how many times on the show that she was a very successful slayer only because she did rely on her friends. Because they said slayers were more of a solo act, but she had her friends. She had, a powerful witch. She had Xander, who was kind of the heart of the team. She had Giles, who was a mentor. She had this team that really brought everything together and made her successful. And she was one of the longest surviving slayers there ever was because it's one goes down, another pops up. But
Hmm.
And you
I
know
would have
that
been interested.
sorry. I was gonna say, and you
No.
know that a lot of the original characters or cast would have come back to reprise a role or to step into another role just to be a part of that universe. It seemed like a great
Hmm.
universe and it launched a lot of their careers. Let's be
hmm
real here. Buffy launched Allison Hannigan and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Glory. She
David
was
Boreanaz.
yeah.
Hmm.
Charisma
Yep.
Carpenter, like, it launched a lot of their careers, so I'm sure that they have gratitude towards that. Again, it was a cheesy fucking show. We're not gonna deny that. But
Sure.
It was so well done, and the one-liners were great. I mean, the first season when I rewatch it, I'm like, "Ooh, cringe," but also I'm like, "But love."
They were, Power Ranger level costumes.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
well. Let's
They
be
they
honest.
did a lot of that, there was that thing in, the late '90s, the whole Kevin Williamson thing of teenagers talking like intelligent, witty adults,
Mhm.
with Scream and then, Dawson's Creek. In that era, it was snarky. You wanted to talk like those teenagers. You
Mhm.
wanted to be as quick-witted and back and forth as those teenagers and go hang out at the Bronx. Isn't it always
Yeah,
funny?
the
There's always,
Bronx.
like, a place to hang out at, even in shows where they're teenagers and they can't have a bar scene. They
Yeah.
always have to have, like, the place.
Well, we had one of those in our hometown, well, the next town over, we had one of those teen clubs where you could just all go party with your friends and go to the club, and there was smoke machines and DJs and everything.
Fuck
Uh,
Fucking
yeah.
zero gravity.
no, 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 it was, Baja Beach Club in Vernon Hills.
Oh, I remember that place.
Sunday was teen day or something like that, so we would go out there,
Yeah.
all of us high school kids, and hang out with the other cool high school kids, but, you had that outlet, and I think that that was very common back then. Um, yeah, I'm a little heartbroken right now.